Hello everybody! You are here because you have seen my video series about the history of the House of Colalto in the 19th and the 20th century. If you have not, go back and watch it first, because you missed a lot. This video is going to be about making it, so let's have a look behind the curtains. The idea of making a video series about my topic of research came to my mind in early February 2022 when I was down with coronavirus and watched the course video at an e-learning site coursera.org. Those of you who don't know it yet should have a look at it. It's a great site where you can learn about pretty everything. There, I came across the videos of the course of ancient Rome archaeology. They combined a lecture speaking at a historical site with the shots from a studio where the background was created by pictures and slideshow, and I thought, why not to make such a video lecture of my own? The beginning was all but easy. The temperature was freezing and anything I wanted to say was shouted down by the strong wind. What I originally intended to be the beginning of the whole series therefore sounds more than twice right, provided that you will hear it at all. The countryside like this can freeze you even in late March. In their memoirs, the Colaltos often complained that it's 6 months of freezing and 5 months of cold here. The countryside of the highland was definitely very different from the lowlands of the north of Italy, where the house originated. Beautiful, isn't it? The tree growing from my head only makes it better. Actually, the objects growing from my head turned out to be a frequent problem of the first shooting day, no matter whether it was a chateau tower or a treetop. Elsewhere, it was the insect that decided to prevent me from shooting, like here in Eichwald, above Uherčice Chateau. This video is going to be about hunting, which used to be the enjoyment of aristocracy for centuries. But hunting was not just slaughtering animals. It had high culture, it helped cultivate the forests, and it was a great thing to see. Undoubtedly, you should also have seen my legs with horsefly bites. Oh! But in order not to be too critical about the weather, I must say sometimes it got really beautiful. Like here in Aleje, where the singing birds made up for the cloudy sky. Or here in Okřížky, where I didn't only have a beautiful summer morning, but also the bells calling me to the church. In fact, it's the weather that makes a shot perfect. Like here in Uherčice one fine morning of early July. Or here in the fields near Vratěnín. But back to shooting. Easter Vienna didn't welcome me with radiant coziness, but with a grey sky. At the heatsink cemetery, a crowd gathered to watch what I was doing there, so speaking to a camera was far from easy. Welcome to Heatsink Cemetery in Vienna. Welcome to the grave of Emmanuel. Welcome to Vienna. Welcome to Heatsink Cemetery. We are not starting our journey around the Colalto. Welcome to Heatsink Cemetery in Vienna. Welcome to Vienna. Welcome to Heatsink Cemetery. Welcome to Heatsink Cemetery in Vienna. That's why, understandably, not all shots made it through the final cut. Welcome to Rudolec. I'm standing just now in front of the Chateau Rudolec, the northernmost cluster of the Colalto domain. As you can see the chateau behind me, it's old. Here in Chateau Brtnice, there has been a 25-year-long Here in Brtnice, there was a 25-year-long trial about the ownership of the castle, which brought the castle. Here in Brtnice, there was a 25-year-long trial which brought the castle to the state of desolation, and only recently it has been finished and the castle now belongs to the private owner. Such activities surely weren't just a form of entertainment. They required a well-preserved horse. Such activities surely weren't just a form of entertainment. They required a well-practiced horsemanship. A man called Josef Prášil, who later invented a new type of brick there. Even though the House of Colalto stood at the birth and the early production, in some cases it may be regrettable because the shot was not easy to make, like here in Černá, where I forgot I zoomed too much. But then even the well done shot didn't make it through the final cut. Here in Černá, the shuttle was changed into the BDSM facility in the 1990s, and so it became completely inaccessible for the locals. But overall it was a good fun, which is what I hope you had too. I hope to meet you in some other video series in the future.